Welcome to HCS Now. We got a good show for you guys today. I'm your host, Computer, and as always, joined with D. Welcome to HCS Now. We got a good show for you guys today. I'm your host, Computer, as always. I'm joined with Default and Hypothetical. And we had just got done going over what we thought about the first Halo World Championship qualifier that happened on Sunday. Well, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
EG won.
Oh, yeah. I thought you knew something I didn't know.
No, but I mean, I'm sure there could be some people that haven't seen it yet. But yeah, it's new game, same results. EG.
Yeah, same results in a way. But not always, because there's a lot of new teams that are high on the leaderboard right now. So
there is some amateur teams with some crazy names.
Yeah, yeah.
It was quite a night of surprises. There was some teams showing up. Overdrive at first looked like they were just insane.
Yeah.
When they just took, they really didn't destroy Envy. They took them, to the game 3. It was pretty crazy to see this happen to a top team.
Yeah. And
that's what gets me excited about this whole thing.
Yeah. It's I want a team like EG to win it, but at the same time, listen, not
what?
EG, I'm saying original Halo team, but I would, at the same time, I would like to see a team like Overdrive or something win it as well. It's kind of it's weird.
Sick of EG winning.
No, I'm not saying EG by himself. I'm saying I would rather a CLG to win or Envy to win. I would always want them to be on top, but at the same time, I would like to see an amateur team come out of nowhere and win it.
Well,
surprise
we haven't
everybody.
seen all these amateur teams, they're top 5.
I know.
All these amateur teams up there.
I know, but I just don't know if I would love it or hate it to see an amateur team on top.
I would love it. I was my wish that night was Overdrive would just destroy EG, and I just wanted people's.
Yeah, because EG wins.
But I wanted them to just go through every team, get to EG, and just stomp them, and then be like,
yeah,
what?
I get that. But I'm saying, it's like if Overdrive went to everybody and their last team to beat to win was CLG. Who would you go for?
Can I get the question again?
If it came down to championship and it was Overdrive versus CLG, not EG, who would you root for?
Overdrive.
Really?
I'm always rooting for the underdog. I am the underdog type of person.
Because we're so used to these top players being top.
That's my hard. It's a hard transition. Yeah.
It's been the same players in Halo for years. Yeah. We need some new talent in the game. I
don't disagree. I'm just saying, my first instinct is go for the original Halo players.
I don't. I want to see some fresh people, and I want to see fresh people come in and make things happen. Because it's more exciting when an underdog is pulling an upset. To me, I think it's exciting.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to happen a lot more as we go along, especially when we get in past the regionals and into the actual championships, when teams from all over the world, start playing the American teams. What if some team from Asia just...
I think that's going to be the biggest upset. This team's...
What if some team just comes in and makes everybody look like they don't know how to play?
I think that's going to happen.
It could. We don't know. Because there's Halo scenes that we don't follow. We only follow the North American Halo scene. That's it. We don't really know what other countries have to offer.
That's true.
Although Halo is not very big, in a lot of countries, there still could just be... It could happen. It's highly unlikely, but it could, and I wish it would. I think it would be really cool.
Yeah. I'm not saying if they was to win it, I'd be upset. I would enjoy the show. I'm just saying.
Do you think...
I would go for
Do you guys think Radar played a big part of those underdog teams winning, though?
Radar is still coming up in a top...
I'm just saying
it's huge now.
Radar is getting...
But do you think that gave an advantage, though?
everybody has radar, so you can't say that.
But
The
like
pro
that,
players, like the new pro players, they know how to play the radar. They're smart.
Know how to play without it.
Yeah. But like they know what to do, like set up and stuff like that. But like amateur teams, they're not really experienced as them.
Like the post that I read, it says like they even see pro players crouching for minutes at a time.
Yeah.
For the fact that the radar is there. They said they still enjoyed watching it. They just said it slowed the game down.
Okay, this is the radar topic is not going to die. It won't die because people are still seeing the problems.
Yeah.
And the problems are pretty blatant. You have to crouch walk around the map, and there's a lot of AR storm rifle going on. Not really. I was watching, and I was like, I don't remember who the hell it was playing, but it was 2 pro teams, and it was 2 big names. I remember that, and they were in a storm rifle battle, and I was like, what is this?
Why not?
They were storm rifling each other, and I'm like, come on, this can't be competitive Halo. I mean, it's still like, I guess there's still a skill gap to storm rifling somehow, but it's not what I want to see in competitive Halo. I want to see people landing precision shots.
Yeah, but if you look at that post, everybody agreed with what he said.
The Reddit post?
Yeah.
Yeah, it went around, and it got real popular really quickly because, and Reddit's usually more casual gamers, and even if casual gamers are seeing the problems, and I honestly don't think 343 is going to take radar out. I think it's set in stone.
They're too deep into it.
Yeah, and I'm kind of curious if they're afraid to make changes in the middle of because this has already started, right? The Halo World Championship is already underway. And I don't know if they don't want to make changes because then teams will have to relearn everything, or they're scared teams are going to have to, now we've played this way for so long, and now you're changing things, and now we got to play this way now. I don't know if they don't want to change things because of that.
I think if they do decide to change it, it won't be for HWC, but they might change it for HCS.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking too. I think nothing's going to change until after this, and that's a shame because the Halo World Championship is going to be our biggest show.
Yeah.
And you want to put on a good show, especially for as much hype as it's going to have.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen. Okay, the Team Arena playlist in the game, they want that to be the settings for the Halo World Championship.
I don't like that idea.
So they don't want to. They don't want to have no radar in that, or radar in that, and then no radar in what the pros play. They want it to be the same across the board. So if they take it out of the Halo World Championship Series, they're going to have to take it out of the Team Arena playlist.
I don't see why they can't just... there's always been a Slayer and Slayer Pro. Always.
Yeah.
Why can't they have that?
They just feel like separating it is bad for some reason. Some of the pro players are actually saying that they've been trying to reach out to 343 about it, but it seems to be that's the way they want it to be.
Yeah. So
we're going to talk about the point system. Okay, so EG1, they get what? How many points?
Their team got 20,600.
Okay, so apparently the way it works is each player gets a set amount of points, and then...
So they got about 5,000?
Yeah, something like that. So they got EG is first in points, and this qualifier is, by the way, if anybody hasn't understood how this works yet, I think there's going to be four qualifiers. What the hell is wrong with me? 4 qualifiers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 4 qualifiers. I say that 3 times fast for some reason. And I think that's how many. There might be 5, but I'm not really sure anymore. But the qualifiers are basically after you do all the qualifiers, you're going to add up your points, and then that's going to determine who gets to go to regional finals, and that's the North American regional finals. And then the regional finals is the top 8 that finish in the regional finals go to the Halo World Championship Series, where they join the other 16 or other teams from around the world, and then it makes up a 16-team bracket. So, EG, Envious got second. which they have been playing pretty well lately.
Yeah. Yeah. I see a lot of people say they choked against EG. But I'm not going to say that. I think they did well. I think they kind of choked a little bit towards the end. But not like... It's not like they gave their game away. I only kind of did.
EG, like I said, it's like a wall. You hit it and you just go flat, man.
That's what it surprised me the most. Was it they was playing Slayer, I think it was, and they was winning the whole game. Like
the choke.
Oh yeah.
The choke, and like
okay, yeah.
they just come out of nowhere and end up winning.
EG's good at that. They're good at
EG.
They're good at come back. I don't know why, but every game I see, they would come back.
Ice in their veins.
Dude,
they feel no pressure.
It's crazy.
Seriously, like you could drive a car at them at 60 miles an hour and slam on the brakes right before you hit them, and they would not flinch.
Yeah,
that's how like ice cold these players are. Yeah. And I don't know how they do it, but I would be freaking out if I was down by 8 kills or whatever. Yeah. I'm like, we're done. Yeah. We lost. Give it up.
They just keep playing.
Give it up. I'd just be like screwed. I'd put the controller down. Yeah. But they just are like, I don't know, man.
They know how to
They're
adapt.
the most clutch team.
Yeah.
I can't explain how they do it. They just clutch so hard every time. And I mean, this is not a fluke. This has happened time after time after time. And it's just amazing to me how they do it.
I thought they had it when I was watching it. And all of a sudden they come back and I was like, damn it.
It's amazing to watch. This team deserves all the wins they get, to be honest. I mean, it is kind of lame seeing the same team win over and over and over again, but they deserve it. They are just insanely talented. And I was speaking of the EG winning over and over. APG tweeted out he's sick and tired.
Yeah, I seen that
of EG winning. He's going to do something about it. He said this is crazy.
I believe Envy can do it. I feel like they can do it.
Okay, you think Envy can do it? I think you're wrong. I think CLG is the only team that can beat EG.
I don't know. I think CLG could probably. Yeah, both could. But if I had to choose which one's going to do it, I'm going to say Envy.
Well, CLG and Envy, I'll probably pick Envy too.
But if you think about it, though, this is all a repeat. The only two teams from like the last seasons that had a chance to take down EG was CLG and Denial.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's going to be CLG. CLG is strong. They're like, okay, did you see the Royal 2 overkill on EG?
Oh, I didn't. You told me about it.
He was one shot, and he still managed to take out he was one shot after the first battle, I think, and still managed to get 3 more kills. I was just like, oh my god, this guy's insane. Like, everybody talks about Snipe Down, how good he is at Halo 5. World 2 is just like, psh, right there. That dude is crazy. So I think CLG is the only team right now that's on the level of EG. I don't think anyone else is close. I really don't. I mean, Envy is getting up there, but they're not there yet.
I'm not saying they're there yet, but I think come time for like the actual final game, I think they'll have a chance to do it.
Yeah. So let's get back to some of the surprises we saw, because the next team in points, which is third, is called Let's Get This Money. Okay, and they did pretty good. They take a game off EG? Yeah.
They won one.
Yeah, they took a game off EG, and that was pretty shocking.
Yeah.
People weren't that surprised about it when it happened. I was like, oh, man.
I know.
Because it was like Overdrive kind of came in and set this tone. Like, this is going to be an amateur team night. And then Let's Get This Money came in. I'm like, wow, what is going on here?
Yeah.
So, and then when it comes to Overdrive, there was a player that not too many people know about because there was a little bit of Twitter hashtag going on called Who is King Nick?
Yeah.
Okay. Like Who is Mike Jones? But it's King Nick, and he was destroying Liquid. He did bad things to Liquid.
Yeah.
I think he got 20 kills one game on the Regret Slayer. Was it Regret Slayer? Yeah, maybe it was.
Oh, that was one game. He had 20 kills.
Yeah, he was. That's what I'm loving right now. These kids are coming out of nowhere and just like knocking out these top teams like Liquid.
Yeah.
And speaking of Liquid, they must not have liked what happened because there's a rumor mill. What's the rumor?
Oh, I was gonna say Chig dropped from Liquid.
You dropped your Chig.
Yeah.
Can you pick it up, please? It's on the ground. Okay, there's a rumor that a Chig got dropped. And Chig, I don't know. And the rumor is that he's going to be replaced by Hysteria. All rumor. Don't know yet. But this is what might be happening. So I don't know how I feel about Chig. Or Hysteria is a good player. Chig's a good player, but I think Hysteria might be a little better.
I
than
would say Hysteria is a better choice.
Yeah, I think he is.
Because him and Ninja's already played together on Cloud 9.
Yeah, but then you got two really vocal people on one team.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know if Ninja and Hysteria are going to get along too well, but we'll see about that.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, Chig, he hasn't been making too much noise in Halo 5. I know he's holding it down.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of actually. We're saying dropped, but he could have left.
He could have left.
So this is just a rumor. We don't know if he got dropped or not. Yeah. And some people are saying that he left Liquid, and he might have left for a better opportunity. He might have felt that Liquid wasn't improving because they haven't. I don't think they've been scrimming a lot, and they haven't been really.
No, they haven't. What I'm seeing, they haven't.
They haven't. And if he doesn't feel like they're improving, then it's probably a good idea to move on to someone to another org or team.
Yeah.
If he sees a better opportunity, so this could be actually, a good thing for both players. I mean, a lot of times that happens that way.
Yeah. What if he don't know how to perform without his homie?
Well, Mickwin.
Yeah.
Well,
he's been pro his whole life with Mickwin. What if it's like his missing half, man?
Could be. He just needs that little Mickwin voice in his ear to tell him where to go.
Yeah.
Tell him who to shoot.
Like whisper inspirational thoughts.
And his headset.
You got this, man.
Chig, you got this. It's 2-on-1, a breakout game. You got this. Okay, so Winter Fox wasn't in the top 16. I think it was kind of shocking because they won the. No, wait. Did they win? Yeah. In the Team Beyond tournament. Didn't they win that?
Yeah. Do they even have a team right now?
Yeah. Well, I mean, apparently I don't know who their fourth is right now.
They have Randa, Shooter.
Oh yeah, that's
Ryan
right.
And Arcanum.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that now. I just didn't see him play, so I didn't know.
When they won that tournament, did they have Spark the Dog at the time?
No, it's Randa.
Oh.
So Winter Fox, I think what happened with them is they ran into EG early on in the bracket, and so that was bad luck because the wall.
The wall.
You can't get past the wall. It's solid and made of metal and stuff. So that was a bad deal for them. So they didn't get very many points this qualifier, but don't worry, we got plenty more. I think there's a bit of a break until the next one, so a lot of teams are taking a bit of time off.
See, I got excited. There's a break between each one, right?
Yeah.
See, when I was reading up on it, they said there's one every weekend.
I don't know when the next qualifier is. It might be every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I've got to look into that, so it's hard to keep all this information in my head. Okay, so we already discussed.
Well, I have something to say.
Okay.
I think they did better casting. I think it was more fun to watch than it was when they previously showed the first time.
Yeah, they're getting a little. They're getting a little better.
Honestly, I watched SmackDown stream. I'd go back and forth.
Yeah.
But when SmackDown's playing, I liked watching his stream because I can hear all the players. I can hear him.
I do have a complaint about the stream the Halo put out, or the ML, or whoever was. I guess it was an MLG, Halo, Twitch partnership, whoever. They were so many commercials.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Dude,
Way
it's
too many
like
commercials.
And it's always the same commercial that we've
the
seen
same
before.
commercials. And there were games going on during these commercials. You know what? If anything, just put the games on without casters if they want to take a break. At least, I mean, it's better than like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to watch breaking down the map 15 times.
That's why I watch Snapdown stream, because there's some pro players, but usually Snapdown streaming.
There was like a lot of games going on, and while they were showing commercials, I just could not.
That's why I missed the CLG EG match, because while they was playing, I was watching the stream, and
Yeah,
I guess
I
the
was
whole
watching
time,
Snapdown
I was just
stream.
watching commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was pretty annoying. It kind of, it was not. I mean, they could at least just show a game, even if the casters aren't casting. I'd rather watch that than commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the next qualifier, hopefully they'll have it a little bit more organized to show us all the games, or at least try to get most of the good games in with the top teams. So
Another thing I didn't like, I guess they figured it out later on, but when they would switch which player, they would scroll. Dude, like almost every player trying to find the player they want to watch.
And that's another thing I gotta complain about, because I love complaining. We need to get a scoreboard that doesn't take up the entire screen. Every time they brought up the score or the stats, I was like trying to see what the hell was going on behind it. And then they're sitting here trying to click on players' names. I'm like, this is getting out of hand. I can't even see what's going on. So we need a better scoreboard, especially in spectator mode. I mean, put it like down here or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not in the middle.
It didn't run smoothly though. I give them that.
It was smooth. Like it didn't.
I mean, the shot registration is still way off.
There's issues, but it was better than
Yeah. Well, hopefully next qualifier will be a much better show, and I can't wait to watch it.
Oh, I have one more thing.
All
That
right.
MLG guy, I don't know his name. What's his name? The caster,
Benson.
He had a really good idea. He said, "That's my wrist." Like if you go to pick up a DMR or a BR on a map, it should automatically go to what skin you have for it.
Well, yeah, I've been saying that since day one.
Like I thought it was a really I thought it was a good idea.
I've always thought that. I was pissed off when it did it.
It should just be like a clear battle rifle there. When you pick it up, it just.
I was how I thought it was going to be. I don't understand why you had to spawn in with it, but I mean, it's probably some kind of technical things. I'm not smart enough to fix that. But anyways, that you guys anything before I call it? Anything you want? No. Follow us on Twitter, HCS_now. Tell us what you think about EG still dominating. Tell us what you think about these new amateur teams that are showing up. Tell us what you think about Radar, because that's a big topic. And just comment on our channel. Subscribe. We're going to start doing some giveaways soon. I got some goodies saved up that I'm going to give away on Twitter, so you guys better keep a lookout. Let your friends know. Tweet out to the players if you want to see a player on the show. We'll get them an interview. Let them know that you want to see them on HCS Now, and we'll see you next time. See ya.